What's up, everybody? Today's video, life after narcissistic abuse. I want to start this video out with a short story that happened probably, I would say, roughly 2 years ago, maybe more. At some point, I got tired of the narcissistic horseshit that I was going through every day. And, at this point, I'd already researched a lot about narcissism and started to understand it. And we broke up. I went no contact for, I don't know, I would say 2, maybe 3 months. During that time, I started to see the pieces of myself come back. The cheerfulness, the hopefulness, the looking forward to things again, the general basic core nature of my personality, to where I've always been a very sociable, bubbly, fun-loving person. Around the narcissist, I was not at all. I was going out and having fun again and dancing again, and things were starting to turn around back to myself. And then I'm not entirely sure what happened, but somehow she managed to hook me back in, and she came over one night. And she wanted, I don't know, something. Maybe I was going to go get dinner or something. And I went. This is the very first night that she was back in my life. And I went to the store, and I noticed that I was no longer happy or bubbly. I was no longer like singing along in the car. I wasn't chatting it up with the cashier. I wasn't any of it. I just felt this very big, nasty fog, and it was like it totally was instantaneous with her. And that was a big, I guess what you would call foreshadowing, really. And it was just, it was, I can't even, I wouldn't even be able to put it into words how big of a shift it was, and also how big of a just an impact it was, just how different I felt instantaneously. It's just like all the light in the world just went out as soon as she got here. It was terrible, and I remember feeling it just on like a gut and soul level, feeling that just darkness. That's, oh man, that was a crazy memory. But anyway, so with that being said, life after the narcissist, when you finally are out, it returns to the good stuff. Finally, it's been a while for me now, and again, I am back to the bubbly, happy, carefree, fun-loving guy that I was before. And I see that in all aspects of my life. I enjoy riding in the car and singing again because I'm not getting yelled at. I enjoy dancing again. I'm not getting demeaned about it. My interpersonal relationships are so much better. I see that in so many ways. People are happy to be around me now. I'm getting out, getting invited to events without even, asking or inquiring about them. People are just like, oh, Nick's fun, invite him. I'm getting, attention from the opposite sex significantly more. When I walk through my apartment complex, my neighbors are smiling and, waving, and some of them are giving me hugs, and like, my clients, I can tell a difference with them. More productive. I sleep at night, no cares in the world. I just pass out. I'm good to go. it's just if I guess if I have to, I'm really tired. Sorry. Boil it down. I mean, just such an energetic shift when narcissists aren't around. It's crazy how much shit changes. Um, and like I said, well, I had that little small experience years ago that should have been so telling. If I ever feel that again, I'm running for the hills. P.S. Um, but it's crazy how much life has changed. At first it was terrible. Obviously, it was really really hard to get through at first. Um, but I guess what I want to give you is a hope in this video, because after you leave, all that stuff that you loved about yourself does come back, or at least for me it is. I was a totally different person during that time period, angry and antisocial and bitter and you name it, anything negative I was, and that was all this girl's energy. I swear by it. It was her energy. Her energy was just intoxicating me. Um, I've said before, I called her poisonous parasite. It's totally, completely what she was. Not only was she a parasite, she left poison behind. Um, but now several months in and no contact, and the bitch is finally gone. I mean, life is like so awesome now. It's not like, I still things I want to work on, but just the energetic shift of not being around them is it's really quite amazing. While I was with this girl, I would have been, having my neighbors greeting me and hugging me, and my clients so thankful, and chatting it up with the, whoever, maybe cashiers or grocery baggers or whatever, like this just simply would not have been me 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But it's me again now, and that's always who I've been. I've always been that energetic, nice guy that chatted up with everyone and could connect to people and just generally, essentially, felt good about life and made other people feel good about life too. It's back now. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So, if you're just starting this journey, it will come back. It will take a long time, but it will. And not only will it come back, it will come back stronger. Um, not trying to boast or talk about myself too much. My energy, I feel the energy that I give out now is 1,000 times more powerful. It's 1,000 times more magnetic to people that have positive energy as well. Almost instantaneously, when I can walk into a room and there's just good energy coming, everywhere. There's no longer this just poison. That was just absolute poison. So it goes to justify you got to get away from these people. Absolutely, 100%. You have to. If you ever want anything of yourself back again. And once you do, and you successfully go through it, life not only returns to what it was, it gets even better. And your power as a caring, empathetic person is skyrocketed to a point that is, lack of a better word, magical, intoxicating. You are that good of a person after all this. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of hope, and I wanted to give you that little story about the energy shift. That was so telling. I should have known right then. I did kind of, but it's amazing how all this stuff is just as much. I'm sorry, as much as I don't like a certain individual that always talks about energy levels and energy shifts. I don't like her videos particularly, but It's so true. It is true. This life is all about an energy level, and you either flow with it and go with it and vibe off of it, or you fight it and you have that narcissistic energy, and nothing works when you're fighting the energy of life. It's just true, simply.